I got one load of logs in the clam right now.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'll just bring this one up there and we can clean up whatever's left there.
Cold War or?
Who's that talking in the background you got there, Maverick?
Oh, that's my son.
He sounds just like you.
We're computer desk buddies.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say it must be your kid because you guys have almost identical speech there.
He's 19, so.
That's funny.
I think I would go sons because he likes
Like
grass.
father, like son, hey? Oh, perfect. Here, I'll just go this way here. And then I can sneak through here. In theory, without hopefully hitting that. Hit that pile a little bit there.
Care about loaders, I just want to kill some things.
Here, there you go. Sweet. Do you want to grab those shorts in the back down there and just throw them on there too? And get rid of it all in one shot here. Where's that raptor? It's still kicking around? Oh yeah, there we go. I can go grind up all this garbage here. Oh, we cleared that out pretty decently.
Hey, what landing is this?
Alright, just wait.
Oh, this is the one me and,
I know I need to build a new map. I'm getting tired of this one already.
well, I actually modified it. Where the landing is, I erased it. Used the grinder to build the road.
Oh yeah.
All the way up to where I'm bunching, and then actually at the base of this
Built your
bluff
own.
beside me, we ran a road all the way up to the top of it, and are working our way down the road. We
Sweet.
got this whole area cleaned up.
That's
Right
awesome.
past the landing, about halfway up to the main road, and then just go this whole little valley.
I have
And
no
there'd be
idea.
a road race.
Frackin' slat. Yeah, I see lots of interesting variations people send me of how they've cut and chopped it. I'm like, that's awesome.
Oh, that's what I keep needing to ask you about too.
What's that?
You can do a couple maps, or maybe make a mod where you can paint trees so you can make blocks, like you know, you do the red ribbon block. You did one in 17, I think.
Like one where you can buy the blocks or what?
Yeah, well, you buy them, whatever. Just something that's you got
That marks it out.
Yeah, that you can either follow them out.
Yeah, I used to use like marker trees. That's what I did before. I had like marker trees that kind of set the block, so you knew where to cut and when to stop and stuff.
Yeah, the winter map, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Frost line there. I remember that one.
And I tried download one map off the mod and had it too.
I had it.
It didn't work well with your sheets.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's some of the there's like tree marker mods and stuff, but some of them didn't work because of the tree types. I think that's everything from over here, eh? The wood.
I thought you would have make a spray can.
Oh, here's a bundle right here if you want to grab that with a loader.
Okay, I'm coming.
The floating tree up there. Yeah, there was. I don't know if the spray can stuff will work on this or not particularly, but. Let's see. I just bought an old SUV off my stepdad, an old Lexus SUV.
Cheap.
I was cheaping out. I was gonna buy a truck, but man, I just don't want to pay the big money for what a vehicle's worth right now everywhere. It's just a shit show.
Oh, it's crazy.
I know. I'm like looking at this, like 2015 2500 Chevy or GMC, and I was like, oh yeah, that's nice. I like that, but like. Frick, it's like $800 a month car payments, and I'm just like, for like 7 years, and I'm like, I don't really need that right now. I can afford it, but I don't really want it, you know? I hate being in debt.
That's my point. There's redneck me who, I love the 76 to 86 Chevy pickups.
Yeah.
Even them over here, people are dragging out their old four-door, two-wheel drive Chevy pickups, 80 to 86s.
Yeah.
And $5,000.
Jeez,
Some of them look like they haven't even, the grass is still growing between the door
I
jambs.
lost you there. There you go. Yeah, you're safe. I'm just gonna keep kind of crawling through here, see if there's any more bundles. I thought there was some up on this road here. Maybe we cleared it. I think we already got it. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. I got that. It's actually in the shop right now because I think it's either the front brake on one side or the bearing might be going. But I mean, shit, I paid like $2,000 for it and I don't really care. It's got like 230,000 kilometers on it. But I'm sure I can make that one last longer.
Look at that sticky brake on one side.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something's grinding pretty good there. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be when you slow down it gets worse. So I'm thinking it might be the rotor or maybe the brake pad's worn out or something.
I had them.
I'm not much of a mechanic, so I don't have a freaking clue. I know, like, interior stuff, I can do electrical on them, like, no problem. I can rip them apart and put in new wiring, new parts, but, like, as far as drivetrain and, like, brakes and stuff, man, I don't have a freaking clue what I'm doing in there.
Sounds like brakes.
Yeah, I think it's brakes to you, but I got some really good friends that work at one of the shops here in town, and they'll give it a good once over and see what needs to be fixed on it. I said I don't want to fix anything that's luxury. I said I just want to fix things that make it, like, you know, not going to fall apart while I'm driving it to work. But they're like, oh, the air conditioning doesn't work. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Like, windows go down, good enough. Yeah.
Chances are I wait for summer and throw a $50 air conditioning kit through it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I don't even care.
I did one for the second time this year in the little vehicle I bought.
Oh, yeah?
Conditioning was right back up there all summer.
Huh.
And it's simple.
Oh, yeah, they're chill. Yeah, really easy. Yeah, I'm just kind of saving up, and I want to actually buy, like, a nice pickup for sure. But, man, this market is not the time. Why does it keep cutting me out when I'm... I'm not pressing this hard enough. That's probably why. There we go. Yeah, I think the hardest thing for me in loader land is learning how to try to, like right now we're in such a crappy spot for like the ground is just so crappy, right? Like it's just a bad spot. So the hardest part for me is just finding a way to park the loader so that it doesn't wobble around all the time. Like stuff shit under the tracks and trees and bits and stuff, just trying to keep it like level while you're loading. But man, it can be such a pain in the butt.
Throw about a 6 or 8 inch log in front of your tracks and just drive up to it. Don't drive on it, just drive up to it.
Like, so that you're, like this one's got little grousers on the front so it kind of digs into the logs. But, like, do you drive just your front quarter up or something, or like how much?
No, just drive, like throw about, actually maybe about an 8 to 10 inch log.
Okay.
And then just drive your tracks up to it. Don't drive up onto it. Just
just up to the edge of it?
But pressure, yeah, keep, what the deal is, and I've been saying this for years, I want to talk to an actual loader technician one day.
Yeah.
Is some machines don't need the raised idler and sprocket. So
Okay.
if you look at your center of your sprocket, or your front of your sprocket and your idler are higher than your rollers.
Right, yeah, right.
And that gives you the ability to climb over stumps and rocks.
Yeah, it gives you that spacing, right, yeah.
But a loader don't need that. You don't want that. If you're gonna crawl up to a stump, you just go around it. You know what I mean? If you hit it and stop,
you don't need to walk around, yeah.
So if they did that, you would have no bumps. You get rid of a lot of the bumps.
Yeah.
Because you're basically sitting on a rocking chair.
Well, and that's it. Like, you just, yeah, exactly. There's a lot of space there. So you need something just to, like, stabilize it so that it doesn't wobble about. Like I said, we're in a spot right now that's just so crappy on this one corner, and it's just like, there's a ditch on one side, but, like, the decks are so close to us, we don't have a choice. It's just the only spot we can put it. So the decks are so close to us that, like, you're kind of, like, you're riding that ditch. So what I did is I just took a whole crap ton of logs and just buried them on the side, almost like brow logs, and then I just crawled right on them and walked on them.
Right.
But
another thing to do if you're going to be sitting there for a long time is lift one track off the ground.
Yeah.
Start spinning it, and then slowly lower that track, and just treat it like a auger.
Oh, okay. Kind of dig yourself in a bit.
Yeah, slowly let the machine down until it starts to drive away. And then
okay. Yeah, because what those guys were telling me was like they do like a, you know, you just kind of roll it back and forth, and it kind of digs itself down a little bit, but like
side to side.
Yeah.
But yeah, just throw a log under the front, or like I said, lift one track up, spin it for a couple minutes, let it dig down, and make a little pile behind it even, or in front of it that you can snub up against when you're done.
Yeah, that's smart.
Sides, and yeah, you're sitting in a little pocket now.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of what you need, is just a little hole to park in so that you don't have to move around, stationary yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the fun techniques.
You don't get a lot of that. You just deal with the rock and roll.
Frick, I was laughing. Yeah, well, and that's it. Eventually, like, some spots you're in, you just, too bad, you know, that's the way it is. It's just, you got to work a little slower if you don't want to fly around the room, but... Yeah.
I usually just drive right up to the deck and snub my tracks against the deck until I have a grapple pull that I got to back up and scoop up.
Huh.
If the deck's big enough, yeah, you just run up to the deck and now you can reach way out, pull everything off the pile in front of you.
Yeah.
Then you got that grapple pull or two in front of you now, back up, throw that on the track.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, lots of little things because, yeah, I hate the rock and roll.
Yeah, well, it's
I ran buncher, but when you ran buncher, you go with the flow, right?
Yeah.
That head in and out. Like, I got a video of me running buncher. Not too many guys can keep that kind of a piece up all night.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
And it's non-stop. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Drop. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, and just keep going ahead.
None of this circling around, looking for trees.
Yeah.
I got 5 trees lined up. I want all 5 of them, and then I'm going to jump.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're not pissed around. Your production levels are high, too. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I'm a good buncherman. I'm better at bunching than anything.
That's
bunching
awesome.
and logging building.
Hey, whatever, man. That's your gig.
But I can run anything.
Yeah.
Bunching.
Well, 30 years of doing that, yeah, you better hope, eh?
Got into an argument with one of the skittermen was complaining that he needed more bunchermen.
Yeah.
Fuck, just tell the boss to throw me on a buncher for a couple days. You guys won't see me. Well, yeah. You'd catch you in a day. I'm going, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't
now
know.
you gotta test the theory and show them what's what. And then they'll be like, oh, okay. Ooh. Yeah, I know one guy here who's like, he's really crazy fast. Like, he does, well, I don't know, like, meter-wise what the hell they actually do, but, like, you know, there's one that some guy was like, oh, that'll take me 3 weeks if you want that done. And this guy went and did it in a week. It was just, like, no problem. Like, I was like, holy cow. But, yeah, he's a really good operator. I've known that guy for a long time. Younger guy, but he just kind of pedals to the metal and does it. But he's really good with it, too. Like, he doesn't treat the machine like a piece of crap. Like, he doesn't wreck it. He's really smooth with it, too. Which is cool.
You get a groove.
Yeah, and that's it. Like you said, you kind of can feel it out. But, yeah, it's fun. I'm having a blast, man. I love Frick. So happy to be on a loader. And it sounds like it's going to be pretty long terms, too. Because after the trucks stop going, I guess we'll be moving all the wood that we've been decking. So,
yeah,
I'll have to forward it all back to the chipper. So then you have to load all that crap back up, which will probably be much worse than unloading it. This pulp stuff is just trash.
Line it up with the bunks.
Although you just take me out.
With the what, sorry?
I said, yeah, then you got to line it up and get it in the bunks.
Well, that's it, and a lot of it's just, yeah, like I said, it's all broken, busted garbage, so. I had one the other day where I, like, was picking it right off the middle of the bunk, and literally it just the whole grapple just separated and fell in 2 different directions. I was like, what the hell? There's so much rot in it. Just felt like he just broke it right up the middle, like a pile of toothpicks. I was just like, oh, that's good. But yeah, we get a lot of rot. But it's just like, I don't even know how they grind that into something useful. Like, I don't know, man. They use it for chips, for pellets, but it's just like, just trash.
Well, for pellets, it doesn't have to have a fiber.
Yeah, they don't really give a crap. It doesn't have to have any quality. They don't even care what species, I don't think, anymore. We get everything in there. Frickin' poplar and spruce and some hemlock and a moose. I pulled a rock that was about half the size of my grapple out of a load the other day. I was just like, what the hell? I don't know if somebody was blind in the morning. Loaderman didn't notice it, but like, that was a pretty big rock not to notice. But I guess in the dark, if you're not paying attention. Well, I don't know, man. Like, I think I would notice that, wouldn't you? You'd think you'd see that?
A rock? Yeah, you catch rock stumps, everything getting into the bunks. But
yeah. Like little ones, but I'm talking, this guy was big, man. Like, I thought they were playing like a prank on me putting it in there or something, but 'cause that sucker was huge. But like I said, until I see a dead body or a moose, I'm not gonna get too concerned. It's like, oh, there's the Ministry of Forests guy. Guess you should have said he was coming up to the load.
Don't.
He's in the deck now.
tree just disappeared.
What? In this game? No. I don't know where you're getting this information from, but it can't be real. Trees don't disappear. Not in this game. Sorry, I started cutting 6s again over here because loading the 12s is kind of a pain in the ass right now. Till that new grapple pack comes out, that fixes a lot of that issue. Which I think I'm going to do at the end of this month, maybe even sooner. We'll see how it goes here. Or I might just hold it all off and do like one mega pack next month with a bunch of cool stuff and some new machines maybe. Come on, get in the grapple.
You guys still playing?
What's up? Welcome.
Are you guys still playing?
Yeah, for like another 15 minutes and then I'm gotta get ready to go to my next job. The work that never ends. But hey, at least we can say we got one in. That's all that mattered. I was like, man, I want to get at least one more in before we go stupid ass night shift. Before I turn into a zombie human.
It was 1:30 my time when I happened to see my phone go beep.
Oh yeah.
Discord again?
Yeah.
Oh, I clicked it open and went, what? 3:30?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're like,
No!
No, that's not normal.
So
At least you're off work so you can make it on that one.
I made it home with 15 minutes to spare.
Right
Watch up, fire up the computer.
Right on.
Hey,
Hey, that's dedication right there.
This computer, I bought it brand new off an old guy who built it.
Yeah.
My top row, about on the top of my computer, I got 4 USB things that I had my joysticks from. They stopped working.
Oh, like the little ports on the top there?
Yeah, the USB ports.
Yeah.
Everything stopped working up there except for my earphone jack.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I've tried going, what I know, looking on Google and shutting them off and disabling them and all this other crap. I can't get them to work.
Huh.
For some reason, the old guy, they're not answering my messages. They may be able to
It's probably just one of the. There's usually like a little cord in there, or a little like a little line. And sometimes they get unplugged or they fall apart or die on you. I've had that happen to me.
Really? Well, that's what my sons were saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you can usually pop open the front of the computer and you'll trace that line back from the USB ports, and it's usually just slipped off the motherboard. It's a little clip that just goes in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just finished putting another 2 of them together downstairs for my Bitcoin mining, which is super fun. I actually, I found one. So I like said, one of my other jobs is I work at that transfer station, like the dump there. And yeah, anyway, so somebody threw out a totally like functional gaming PC. It had a terrible video card in it, but I had a couple video cards laying around from the other one, and I just went and re-put it all together and put a new power supply in it. And she's down there making me money now, so yeah, it's kind of a random find. I just couldn't believe somebody threw it out. Like, you could probably sell that thing. So you got a glitched one there, Jesse. That or it's just a really long wood. What's that?
What are you cutting out?
What are we cutting down?
No, what are we cutting at? 6 meters?
Oh, 6s. Yeah, sorry, man.
I was at the shop buying sports supplies so I could make all the stuff. You FT division just starts playing as you murder a big health spot.
Alright. At least we're closer to the mill now.
Ninja start looking.
Yeah, I like this little valley.
Yeah, it's nice and flat too. You're not dealing with too much crap.
There's that plateau that I'm munching underneath in my map, and back into this valley. Go look for another spot to pillage.
Oh, sorry, game just started saving here. If you glitched out, I'm gonna see if I can get this raptor to drive. Set destination. Let me bring it about here. Look at that, there it goes. Go raptor, go. He's got a happy puppy.
Yes. blue healer. She's happy to see me.
I'm gonna go do some piling.
I had it.
It's actually kind of funny. I wasn't going to say nothing. You
What's
actually
that?
caught me. You caught me eavesdropping one day. I didn't even know I'd done it. One of your first videos with 22.
Okay.
There's a dog bark in the background, and then somebody yells at the dog. Really?
Yeah. Oh,
That was me.
Oh, that was you yelling? That's funny.
I was playing with the Discord and that, and I didn't know what was going on, and I must have clicked on your game. So
Oh,
I was
that's
hearing
funny.
your game. I wasn't watching it, because I wasn't logged into it, but I was hearing it. I was
That's hilarious.
kind of whispering to myself, what's going on, what's going on, and then I forgot about it. Because I couldn't hear you, but I was
Oh,
still...
man, that's so funny.
Because, yeah, the following weekend I'm watching the movie, and all of a sudden, I'm watching the video while I'm playing the game. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
actually went by once, and I heard the dog bark, and then I heard me yell at him. I was like, hey. Rewound it, but oh my god, that's me.
Oh, that's so
Because I
funny.
yelled something by it, I'm like, Bailey, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, shit, the fucking nose.
That's
So
so
when
funny.
she's inside you, her bark is really high pitched. Like,
Oh, I can
it makes-
imagine.
It'll make you jump.
Is it a little dog, like smaller dog?
She's knee high, blue.
Knee
healer.
high? Oh yeah, blue healer, yeah.
Blue
And my
red
dad
healer.
used to have one like that too, and yeah, exactly. When it barked, it'd scare the shit out of you. And it'd be out of nowhere, just this big wow, and you're like, oh my god, what?
Yeah, my brother-in-law's got a little closed-in porch. Oh, he comes out of his chair sometimes when she does that.
Yeah.
But you heard it on the video, like that was
Yeah,
from
that
the other
was-
side of the room too.
I was gonna say it sounded like it was right in your earballs for sure.
You're okay, girl.
How old's the dog?
4 years now.
Oh yeah, 4. Yeah.
One of these days I'm gonna get her bred because puppies are an incredible price. So,
Oh man,
My
I
dog
know.
is
It's like a
13.
full-time business doing that.
well, it would be. I could get almost $1,200 a puppy without
Wow.
papers, and that's not even a purebred line. Like, I could breed her with a collie and
Jeez,
sell those
that's
puppies
crazy.
for $100. But I want to find a red male because she's got red dad and blue mom.
Oh,
So
I
she's
see.
got a little bit of both colors. She's got a little bit of browns, but mostly the bluish grays and
That's crazy.
another
Yeah, man,
red.
you could make crazy money off that if you were able to line it up.
My dog is 13 years old.
13.
13.
That's getting up there, hey?
Yep.
Oh, she's got a kid. Pretty old too. He had a strokes.
Yeah, my
Had a buddy. He had a stroke and was paralyzed.
oh, okay.
And we couldn't keep him in the covered deck, so a couple days went by and he was not getting any better. It was his third one, so I was building log homes about a mile from where me and my mom were staying.
Yeah.
So I went down and asked my boss, and you got a 22 in your truck, and I'm borrowed. He goes, yeah, what's the matter? So
Gotta put him down,
I
yeah.
just- he goes, oh, well, I know how hard that is. Do you want me to do it for you? And I was like, well, yeah, really wouldn't mind. I'd like that, actually.
Yeah.
So I said my goodbyes, went in the house, come back out after I heard the 2 gunshots, and there he is bawling like a baby.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, Keith, what's going on, man? He goes, oh, I hate you, dog. I just absolutely hate
Oh,
it.
yeah, no, it's not a fun process.
I was like, man, I could have did it. Like I didn't know you were going to be like this. If I'd have known it, I would have just said, give me the gun.
Yeah. My dad wouldn't shoot him. He would, he'd do the whole box, put him in a box or whatever with the car exhaust hooked up or whatever. He had to do that with like, well, you know, like stuff that the vet couldn't fix or was too much. You know, you get to the point where it's dog's just super old and it's better for it. But now it's cheap. Like if you got like that was back then. Like there was no special things for the vets to really do other than shoot it themselves, pretty much. Now they got like all kinds of concoctions they can give the dogs and put them to sleep like instantly. So it's probably the better method nowadays. But
Oh, I grew up on a farm. My dad taught us ways to kill everything.
oh yeah, yeah.
Every technique to everything. Turkeys, hang them by their feet for 15 minutes,
Yeah.
then slit their throat, poke their brain, and stick the weight in their nose.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Rabbits, tie a rope around their back feet, and then spin them around like And they just spin them around and around and around, get them real dizzy,
Yeah.
and then being hammered to the back of the head, and you're skinned and gutted before they
Yeah, that's what my uncle, I think my uncle still does that with rabbits. Same technique, or something very similar anyway. Use the ball peen, yeah.
Well, everything's about, if you kill an animal wrong, they go into trauma, stress, and the meat.
Yeah, the
Some
meat goes
meats
to crap, right? Yeah.
Turkeys, it's simply that their skin tightens up and you have a hell of a time feeling.
Yeah, well, that's it.
But this way they die so relaxed that, you know, they're just hanging there going, oh,
It's like, oh,
brain's dead, bleeding, I'm dead.
yeah, I mean, so it probably makes the best meat at the end of the day.
Blood, yeah. That was what we found, was boiled bad.
Yeah, like I said,
What I ever seen was we had, like I said, farms. So
Talk to you later.
I was a kid, my grandpa and them had a bunch of turkeys, so it was killing turkey time.
yeah,
My dad had a turkey in that we finished plucking and giving it to one of our neighbors, and she was busy gutting it and all that.
yeah,
My dad was leaning at the table, sticking his fingers in her hand in the neck end, while she was rooting, pulling stuff out the butt end.
yeah.
She grabbed onto his finger and he wiggled it. Oh, I can still remember her scream. It hurt.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh man, I would have paid to see that. That would have been priceless.
It was great. I could see something going on, so I just watched it. All of a sudden, yeah, Pat just lifted up.
Oh, that's too funny. He's trying to grab some. What the hell? Oh my god, what is this? I can just imagine. Yeah. Yeah, we never had turkeys. Lots of chickens, rabbits, that kind of crap, but never turkeys.
We had
My
them
parents
all.
said they were too much of a pain in the ass to deal with, so they didn't want them.
About 15 pigs a year, just to, you know, our neighbors, friends, family, everybody buy pigs.
Oh
My
yeah,
dad would
right,
raise
yeah.
them. He'd ship them off to the butcher, and everybody would go pay their cut and wrap it.
Yeah. That's
Pigs
a
are
good
cool
deal.
because you raise them, you just get a bunch of people to buy the wieners with you,
Yeah,
and then monthly food bill, you divide it up between them, and then you tell them, here, here's some, get some 5-gallon restaurant type buckets,
right.
and you get a stack of buckets outside your barn door or something. Say, take that home and put it in your sink. And all the food that you would normally throw away, and I mean anything,
Yeah,
from meat to vegetables, just throw it in that bucket. When it's half full, drop it off at the barn door, and that's what people would do. Grab a couple fresh buckets. Every night I got home from school, I had to check the little shed there because we had to get a shed so animals would eat all the pigs. This gross slop from other people's houses.
yeah. Our,
It's
our
supplement.
neighbors had like
Pig.
so many pigs. I remember they'd be like slaughter day, and they'd have every eagle in 1,000 miles from the valley all just chilling out, watching the whole show.
Believe it or not, that was the only critter my dad did kill.
What's that, eagles?
We sent the pigs.
Oh, pigs.
Pigs went to the market, or went to the butcher live.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. You kind of. Some people get attached to them too, eh? Like,
No, it's just something I don't know, something.
They're easier to move when they're alive.
yeah, that's for sure. Absolutely. Yeah,
This
pigs.
is the ugliest load
Pigs
ever.
are kind of a nightmare. Oh yeah, you got a little crisscrossing going on there, hey?
Well, with the longs from the other load. And,
yeah.
yeah, it's...
Hey, you know what? You work with what you got.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's loaded.
That's all you can ask.
I didn't even get time to practice.
Hey, FDR, what about your pro cat?
Huh?
Your pro cat? Dilemma? Pro?
Oh, it's not done yet. It's in production though. It's almost no, I'm not gonna say it's almost there. I'm hopefully going to work on it a whole pile this weekend. Hopefully. I don't know, we'll see how things go. I got so much shit on the go for mods right now. It's just ridiculous. Some new companies and new brands and all kinds of people wanting things done, and I just don't have enough time to keep up with it right now. Hopefully gonna get some more time, but I've been working like 90 hours a week, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't got time to do even just basic normal stuff anymore. So I'm trying to keep up.
You just need something more getting into the Komatsu line, possibly.
Oh, I know. I like the Komatsus.
Komatsu Timco copycat would be
The little,
one to have.
with the boom on the wrong side.
Cab's on the wrong side.
Yeah,
Boom's in
cab's
the
on
right
the wrong
spot.
side. That's right. Yeah.
Actually, the boom's in the wrong spot too because it's at the very back of the.
Yeah, it's weird how
Back
it's
of
like,
the cab.
yeah, you reach down over, hey? It's so strange.
Well, those man, they climb like a billy goat.
Yeah,
I
you
ran
were
a
saying
couple
they're
of them.
really good, eh?
The thing they suck is when they break down. Unless
Yeah.
it's just a minor couple hose or something like that. But if it's
Something internal, you said you have to remove like a shit ton of stuff to get to it, eh?
change a fan belt, yeah, you got to go from the boom side. You can't have access to the other side because that's got rads and oil
Yeah.
coolers. So yeah, you got to come in under the boom, which means the boom's got to be in just the right spot so you can get under there
Right.
to change your fan belt. It's crazy, but awesome to run. Super fast. I can actually remember watching a kid run the one when I was running an old John Deere 690 roto saw.
Yeah.
So that's a single cut, but you can collect. But single cut, push the
Oh,
button,
yeah.
saw up the tree. Open the collectors on another tree, and anyway, I was watching this kid one night. Man, he was just as fast as you can move your hand and grab that stuff. That's how fast he was mowing down these little pine trees.
Oh, yeah.
That's the machine to run. And then less than a year later, I was doing the same.
That's sweet.
So,
And would you have like a little, you said a little buncher head on it kind of deal?
yeah, these were bunchers, the Timcos.
Yeah, Timco's, yeah.
They had a quartering or a quadco head on them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're the ones that had the little tiny grab or collector arms down at the very bottom.
Right.
And you had never had crisscross trees. And if you did, you just wiggled the head side to side of it. Trees would separate. The low collectors and a wedge in the bottom of the saw box, just a raised center,
Yeah.
would split the trees apart, and then the collectors would also pull the trees apart, so that they went side by side instead of crisscross.
Yeah, instead of, yeah.
You've probably seen those old timberjack 618s and that with the
Yep,
yellow
yeah.
heads.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
Those are horrible.
Oh,
They
I
had
can-
one round groove in the saw where the trees stand.
Oh,
A big
yeah.
rounded groove. So I mean, one
That's
tree
all
went
you
in
got.
there, and they didn't want to ever split. You had crisscross trees. It was just nasty.
That's brutal. I was gonna say, I probably made a hell of a mess while you're trying to cut, hey? Just,
Had a lot of between those two machines.
holy crap, our